Well, we were both here, and about 30 seconds ago, Brandy just whoop disappeared. I don't know where she went. So hopefully she'll be back in a minute. Yeah, everything was looking good. She actually had good reception. Everything looked great. And then she disappeared. Anyhow, I just asked Mr. Dipple if he wanted to come in. She's trying to come in now. There she comes. She's shaking her head. She's like, oh my God. Everything was fine.
Me and my, because I hit the wrong button.
You hit a button. Mm-hmm. Uh-huh.
I was trying to move the camera. I messed up.
Because I was like, everything looked great. You had great reception. Everything was going well. And I was like, and then, well, where'd she go?
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
I just asked Dale if he wanted to come in and discuss the book with us. And he was like, nope, nope, I'm good. Mm-mm.
He's like, nope, I'm
Nope.
all good.
Nope, I'm all right. I'm like, okay. Because you know what? Here's the funny story, right? I have been reading the book out loud to him, right? And last night
Yeah.
I was like, I had about 35 pages to go. And I said, well, I said, I gotta read my pages. I said, I guess I'll go out in the living room because he was in the bedroom watching TV. I said, I guess I'll go out in the living room and read what I need to read. And he goes, what? You're not going to read it to me tonight? Oh.
Oh,
And I was like, well,
he
you were
likes
watching
it.
TV. I didn't want to bother you. And he goes, oh, that's on all the time. And I was like, okay. So he knows
Oh,
everything that's going on. I've read the whole thing to him so far. Hi, ladies. How are you all? I know Karen's here. We have two Sues here. Sue and Sue. Kara's here. Miss Kara.
Kara's here. Yep, she was telling me. She was telling me right before hand that she goes, all right, where are we supposed to stop? And I said, we had to stop before we got to 17.
Yeah.
And she's like, all right, I'm ready.
Yeah. Good. And Jeanette's here hanging out. Jeanette, you like to hang
Miss
out with us. You got to read one of the books sometime. Come on.
Jeanette.
This one's really good, though. I mean, it's good.
Oh, I love it.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm falling in love with these little stories that go along with these recipes, you know?
Right. Right. Yeah. It flips back and forth from, the two time frames a lot. And I thought that might get really annoying, but it's okay. I mean, it's easy enough to follow along and, you know, you're just getting a little bit of their life, a little bit of their life, back and forth it goes. It's nice. I like it. So,
Oh yeah, I'm loving it. I think I just I was talking to Kara and I said I think, one of the things that I agree is that the two older ladies, uh she said reminded her of Steel Magnolias, Weezer and Grace.
they just pick at each other, don't they? Hey,
They
Natalie.
do.
Natalie's back. Natalie's back. Yeah.
Hey Natalie, woohoo!
Yeah, they do. They just pick at each other. And you can tell, I mean, they like each other. It's just the way they get along with each other. It's what she say in the last little section? Something about, oh my gosh, somebody, it wasn't a big butt. What was it? Um, I don't know.
See, now you put me on something.
She said something, and then the cranky one, she goes, well, go look at her if you think, oh gosh, what was it? I don't remember. It was so funny though. We missed you too, Natalie. We're glad you're back. Yeah, they are. They are just the best of friends, right? And it's just the way they
They
pick
are.
at each other. Yeah. I know. You've laughed out loud. I know that's funny. I'll be reading along and I'll be reading to Dale and he'll be like,
Yep.
I'm like, I know, right? So, what do you think about, first of all, let's start with something lighthearted here. Like the younger girl, she is off trying to find this dairy farmer because
Yep.
she thinks that the
Bud.
dairy farmer can help her find, you know, the owner of the table and the recipes. She's determined.
Yep.
She wants to figure out who these recipes belong to. Do you
Well,
think she
she
will?
figures that these, I think because they're already starting to become so important to her that, I mean, this is
Mhm.
a family's history, and she's like, I would be missing these if
Yeah.
this was my family.
Yeah. Do you think she's gonna find them?
I hope so, but at the same time, I think I feel like that there's gonna be like she's somehow part of this family. I mean, like for real. I don't know
I
why
have
I feel that
been
way. I just do.
I have been thinking that, yeah. And then, of course, then there's Joan, and
Mm,
we know Joan had
mm.
breast cancer. It's now spread to her lungs. She's had her surgery. And that was very interesting. When her husband was in the waiting room, right?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Talking to the other guy. And it was just like, whoa. So, the way he was talking to him, and he's like, we don't go to church. We don't, I don't pray. And, he's like, you prayed. If you talked, you prayed.
Yeah.
And now her husband has got this whole like new attitude about it all, you know?
Mm-hmm.
So what do you think? But I
I
mean,
know, but it still broke my heart when, the part where after he was so, consoling to her, and then he goes out there to that table and he just breaks down.
yeah. Oh yeah.
That just, oh,
Yeah.
that one got me.
He'll be strong for her. But everybody deals with it in their own way. Everybody has those moments.
Oh, yeah.
Like if you see my dad right now, my dad helps my mom around, holds her arm, does this, helps her do everything, gets her stuff, grabs her purse, does that, and then he doesn't call me necessarily, but he'll call my sister and he'll cry to my sister. Yeah.
Hey, Bonnie.
So,
Yeah, the part about the kids cutting Joan's hair, they're like, are you sure? And she's
yeah.
like, it'll be something that it'll grow back. And she's so positive. But you could tell, even though that little girl is so young, she already knows that her mama is sick.
Yeah.
And she's like, are
Yeah.
you too sick? Aren't you too sick to make, the
Yeah.
stuff? And she's like, no, I'm feeling better.
Yeah. And like when she asked her about her lungs, like, can you still breathe? And she's
Yeah.
like, yeah, I'm breathing. Yeah. I just don't, maybe breathe the same as I did, right? And then
Yeah.
she's like, will your lungs stop breathing sometime?
Oh, I know. That was just like, oh.
Right? I know. Yeah.
Yes, she's the prettiest pirate of them all. She just knew that her daughter was going to bring her the pirate handkerchief or kerchief or whatever.
Yep. I know. So yeah, she couldn't run a race. Exactly. Yeah. I know. But she is being so positive for the kids. Like she was going to get up and she was going to make breakfast that day, the day of surgery.
Yep.
It didn't matter that she couldn't eat. She wanted her kids there having breakfast, them making breakfast together, all of that, right?
Oh, yeah.
Kids do ask the toughest questions. Yes, Kira.
Oh,
Like
they do.
my niece's daughter, so like I don't know what she is, my second niece, my niece, whatever she is. She's like she's like 5 or 6, and she gets to hang out with my mom sometimes. And they were in the car one day because she would go with my mom to the banks for their job to go do the deposits and stuff. And they just ride around in the car and they talk. And she said to my mom one day, she said, "My mom said you were going to be an angel." And my mom was like, "Oh, well, yeah, I guess I will someday be an angel, right?" So her mother,
Oh,
my niece, has told her stuff in her, 6-year-old mind, you know, that my mom's going to be an angel. That, right?
oh, I know. Oh, because they're so inquisitive, and they ask just those really tough questions, and you're just like, whew, how do I answer this?
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Chaotic.
I was going to say, hi, Vanessa. Yeah. And, it takes a lot to explain to children, to those young children, in a way that they can understand, a way that doesn't scare them. So,
Yeah.
and I think
I also still
Joan,
can't believe that they haven't, huh?
I said, I think Joan
So,
is just being perfect with her children.
oh, she is. I
Yeah,
also can't believe that the ladies haven't figured out who's bringing the all the goodies.
right, right.
Like, how does she not get caught?
I don't know. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know. Yeah, but I mean, it's interesting to watch her progress, being
Mm.
the non-cook and some of the things that she's doing and making. And I'm like, what was the last one she had to do something interesting with? Oh, the
Um,
yogurt.
oh yeah,
Dale's
because
like,
she
you
had
do
to do the
what?
whole skim it and do the keep in the. I mean, like I was going, oh Lord,
I know. And then he's like,
that's a
you
lot.
mean they're just putting it in the oven with the light on? And I was like, yeah, I guess. I don't know.
I've
Never
never
done
made
that.
yogurt. I just go to the store and buy yogurt.
Right? I've never tried to make yogurt. You can make yogurt in an Instapot? Like, there's recipes for how to make yogurt in an Instapot. It's supposed to be pretty easy. I don't know, I've never tried it.
I don't know, but I'm telling you, just the feelings that I'm getting every time that they're. I mean, I find myself looking forward to the sections that have those little recipes because I don't know what it is. It gives me this sense of warm fuzzy.
Yeah. Dale asked me, he said, "So do all of the recipes have like a little story?" And I was like, I think so, yeah. I'm pretty sure they all have a little bit of a story.
That's right, Kara. The secret Santa, they don't want to, the ladies don't want to figure it out because they don't, once they figure it out, the goodies will stop.
That's right. That's right.
I'd be the same way. I'd be like, mm-mm. See, like today we had our Christmas lunch where the lunch ladies make us a whole Christmas spread.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, like we had. I didn't get any of the cranberry sauce because I eat the last lunch. But I mean, we had, oh God, potatoes and turkey and
Wow. They make all that for you
dressing.
guys?
Oh yeah, they make the dressing, turkey, green beans. You have the desserts, punch. Oh my
Nice.
God, so many good things. Oh,
Nice. Yeah. I
and
never
we
heard
wouldn't, if someone was bringing us stuff secretly, we would not want to say anything because we'd be like, nope, we want it to keep happening.
Yeah, we never had that. We might get a
I thought
lunch or
every school,
something, but
I thought every school had and the lunch ladies, what they do is they band together and they pay for the food out of their pocket. And then they'll make so like the desserts, the pies and I got pecan pie and then the red velvet cake cookie and lemon cake cookie. All of that they make it home and they bring enough for us. And so I thought every school had lunch ladies that did that, but
Oh,
ours didn't. They pay for it, and that's our
uh-uh.
Christmas present.
Nope. It's never happened for me. Never happened for me.
I guess I better be lucky. My school's unique.
Yeah, yeah. Hey, Diamond Queen. Um, your mom gave you a recipe book one Christmas with her handwriting. That's neat. That's cool. I have some family recipes that have been just handed down, like my mom had them, and and they're on cards. I mean, I think they're in my writing though. I just copied my mom's, um, and I still pull a couple of those out from time to time, especially at Christmas time. Because like
Yeah.
Aunt Janet's butter cookies are in there, and we got to make Aunt Janet's butter cookies. So, they're her sugar cookies, whatever they are, to frost. And they're the best cookies. My daughter's like, don't try another recipe. I'm like, okay, all right. They want to try a different recipe. Yeah, so we still have
my mom has my grandmother's recipe book, and so she won't let me have it right yet. She says one day I'll get it, or she may give it to Jasmine. I'm like, what? So what she'll do is she'll take snapshots.
Skip a generation. Hang on.
I'm like, hey. She'll take a snapshot of the recipe and she'll send it to me, and I'm like,
yeah, I have literally just copied some from my mom's, that I needed. So what? I'm not sure what Emma's saying. What are you saying, Emma? VOIFYI.
yeah, I have no idea.
What is that, Emma? I don't know.
I don't know what that means.
No. Yeah. So,
but no, I kind of feel like that we're in their little family Christmas, and like, so I like the fact that I plan on keeping, even though I've got it on Kindle since I've paid for it, I get to keep it in my library. And I have a feeling that I'm going to be going and keeping the back of this book where I'm going to keep pulling it up and trying some of these
recipes.
I'm not going to try all of them because I don't know that I'm going to be making yogurt, but I definitely want to try some of these.
The cinnamon bread sounds amazing. The toffee popcorn with chocolate drizzle. How can you go wrong with that one, right? Let's see. What else is in here? Pumpkin ricotta pancakes.
That chicken. Oh, I know that one. Oh.
That's what they made the day that she went to the hospital, isn't it? Is it the pancakes?
Yeah, because she couldn't eat it because she had to have the surgery, and they were like, "But you can't eat," and she's like, "That's okay. I want to see you guys eat."
Yep.
And it was like on this stove or something. It was almost like it reminded me of like a cake in a skillet or something.
What's something they made? They had to cook partially on the stove and then they popped it into the oven.
I thought that was that. I thought it was the pancake thing.
Nope. The pancakes were just pancakes. Just flip them on the griddle. I'm making the cheese ball. Do you remember last week we talked about the cheese ball? And I said that we went to the store and I bought Scooby snacks to dunk in the cheese ball. And I told her Dale got into them.
Yep.
I have another box. Oh,
Minnie's like, I am going to have this cheese ball.
Sue, I knew that it was nominated, but I didn't know that it actually won the best romance. I knew that it was nominated, though.
Oh,
yeah.
Well, look at us. We read one that that won.
That's right. I told you it was supposed to be a good book, right? Had rave reviews. I'm telling you, right? I would love to try the peanut butter fudge. Have you made cheese balls, Vanessa? I've never made a cheese ball, actually. Yeah, that was the apple something, and that's not in here, Karen. I don't think that recipe's in here.
Oh, they didn't give us that recipe?
No.
Just like we don't have the hummingbird cake.
Because she had to cook the apples in the skillet for a little while. right? And then she put more stuff on top of it and the batter and whatnot, and then popped it all into the oven.
Yeah,
That
that's right.
good to bake. But I really do want to make this cheese ball. We'll see how it goes. You voted for it? I didn't vote for anything. I mean, I
I can
looked
see, I
around.
can see next week Mindy's going to have this little cheese ball while we're doing the thing going, how
That's
y'all doing?
That's right. our last week when we're finishing up, I'll be like, "Hello, look,
Look what I have.
that's
Y'all
what
want some?
right?" That's yeah, I know. I've never made a cheese ball. I love cheese balls. Fruity cheese
Now, I've
ball.
never heard of a fruity cheese ball. I wonder
Well,
what that is.
you ever heard of a chocolate chip cheese ball?
Yeah, because we have that. I'm surprised we didn't have it today, unless we had it and I missed out because I'm third lunch.
And it was
It's
gone.
very possible because it was gone. You know, other kind of desserts were gone that everybody's like, oh yeah, we had a chocolate silk pie. And I'm like, I had a piece of pecan pie. And they're like, wait, you got a piece of pecan pie? I was like, that was good.
So they like one thing ran out and they bring out something else. And
Yeah. We just made different types of desserts at home and just brought them, and they didn't put everything out. They just put it a little bit at the time. And so we all got different stuff. But
yeah.
Friday, we're supposed to be having our like little Christmas party with everybody in the library. And so someone usually makes that sweet cheese ball with the chocolate chips in it and the graham crackers.
Well, Devin has started bringing something I just call fluff. I don't know what's in it. I have no idea. It definitely has like some marshmallows in it and some fruit, and I don't know what it is, but oh my God, I'm just like, she doesn't even need to ask anymore. You know, when we're having a dinner or whatnot, she just knows she's going to make fluff. That's what we call it. We just call it fluff. I don't know.
Oh.
It's so good. So good. Maybe someday I'll learn how to make it. And Devin, she's a sneaky one, man. She is constantly like pinning and sharing recipes on Facebook. So I'll be scrolling through Facebook and I'm like, I find some yummy looking thing and I'm like, Devin, stop it. Devin, stop it.
Minnie's like, I don't have the points for that. Stop it.
Devin, quit.
Yeah, we'll see on the live for the last section of this book. Minnie's gonna be like, all right, Dale, I have to be very careful what I eat today. Today's gonna be nothing but the vegetable soup because I gotta save all my points for my cheese ball.
That's right. We're gonna have some cheese ball later. Oh boy. All right, so let me see. I'm scrolling through. It was funny. I got to the end of our little section last night and I'm reading along and I get to the end and I get to the, and I'm like, well, he's like, are you done? Do you have to stop? I'm like, yep.
Like, yeah.
Yep, this is where we have to stop. He was funny. And the fact that he wants to hear it, it's cracking me up.
Oh yeah, I tried to get Wayne to listen to it, and he's like, "No, I'm good." But I started it Sunday night.
Oh,
and it took me 30 minutes, and I finished it before I went to bed.
I did not take this into account with the page count. Part of the page count is the recipes at the back.
Oh, okay.
So the actual book, the pages we have left to read are only like 217 pages left.
Oh, wow.
Or it's up to 217. You know what I mean? So
okay.
Let's see. Do some math, Brandon, quick. 217. 217.
217.
Take away 118. Whatever. It's about 100 pages.
209. No, wait, 109. 109.
Huh? 109?
Half is 109.
19. No.
Because you have 18. 18 divided by 2 is 9. 100 divided by 2 is 100.
There's
109.
90, huh?
If you said 218, right?
There's 217 pages left to read.
Okay.
And we read up to page 118. So we got to start at 119. So 119 to 219 is 100.
Yeah. I thought you were
90.
asking me what was half of 218. I was like,
No. There's 98 pages left to read. No,
Oh.
please let us read it to the end. There's 98 pages left, Kara. 98. I don't know if I can read 98 pages out loud to my husband over the next week.
Well, he didn't want you to stop at 70.
Well, I know, but the problem was I was ready to stop reading out loud. You know what it's like when you've been sick, and my throat's like, I'm going, okay, I don't think I can read anymore, right?
No.
Anyhow, yeah, so we got 98 pages left to go. I can.
Well, you could always do what I do with my kids when my kids wanted me to read to them longer than what I was wanting to read to them. I said, all right, fine, but you got to brush my hair. You can still be like, all right, honey, I'll read longer to you, but you got to brush my hair.
You'd have them brush your hair while you read.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. I loved it. Hey, I wish I could still get it. They're too old now. And Wayne, I'll be like, you want me to read a book to you? He goes, you just want me to brush your hair. And I'm like, well, yeah, maybe. I would pay for that service. I'm not kidding. I would pay.
Well, okay. Now,
open up a place.
Here's the deal. If we finish this book, we're not starting another one for a hot minute. I was gonna take a break, like the week of Christmas, New Year's, you know what I mean? And then start up. If we read the whole thing this time, then it's gonna be a long break.
Yeah.
What do you think?
It's gonna be a long break if we.
I suggest we do this. This is my suggestion. My suggestion is we read about, we got 98 pages to go. If we read 50 or 60, and then we come back the next week and we'll have a little bit less to read. But when we come back for the last one, we have to bring some food.
Okay. Even though I have goodies right now. Look.
Your snack box?
No, I have, my son let me have his advent calendar. He just likes opening the boxes or opening the little sections. It's called in 24 gourmet treats. And this was yesterday's, and I forgot to eat it. Dark chocolate truffle. And then this is today's shortbread round.
Uh-huh.
I have a gourmet treat advent calendar.
Nice. Nice. Well,
see, look, I'm not the only one. Vanessa said that her mom did the same thing to her.
I never did that.
I'm telling you, oh my God, I love having my hair brushed. And so, yeah.
That's Kara, that's exactly what I was going for, is that we all bring something, make something from the book. So we try out a recipe.
Okay.
What do you think? I think it sounds like fun, right? I already told you I want to make.
Yeah, because I'll be on Christmas break, so I actually can do that because I won't be traveling from school.
So then we would know how the recipes turn out, right? So like somebody could make Dee Dee's peanut butter fudge and let us know how it worked, and the cheese ball, and there's shortbread cookies, and there's truffle cookies.
I'll do the fudge.
Okay.
I'll do the fudge. I know my husband will eat peanut butter fudge.
All right. I would too. I love peanut butter fudge. Oh my God. My Aunt Janet, the one that made the cookies, she made the best peanut butter fudge. So you got to follow the recipe. You probably have to find Bud though to get your milk. I don't know.
But hey, I need some fresh milk.
Gotta go find Bud to
Take
get
that.
the
Just
milk.
bring the cow over here and just I'm gonna put my bucket down here and you're gonna scooch. You're gonna
That's right.
milk
That's
me
right.
my cow.
That's right.
There we go.
And
I
then there's
have cows.
the shortbread cookies. Okay, I don't think the chicken's in here though. I don't
What?
think the chicken recipe's in here. Truffle cookies, 3-cheese egg casserole.
Oh,
Pumpkin.
that sounds good.
Yeah, the pumpkin ricotta pancakes, the cinnamon bread, the toffee popcorn with chocolate drizzle. No chicken.
Oh no. We may have to try to figure it out from the book.
Yeah, you might have to go back into the story and find it. It's not written down
Be
in
like,
the deck.
be like, hold on.
No. Go back and find it. It's in there somewhere, right? Yeah, I mean, there are additional recipes in the book within the story.
Julie, the book is Christmas Table.
Yep, it looks like this. It's really good. So
I wouldn't mind going back in the story and being like, let me just write down what's not in the back and see if I can figure it out.
there you go. I don't think you can find Bud in Houston, but you could, you go find a local dairy farmer.
Well, like I said, we get cows across from the school. I'll just go up there and go, hey, can you milk me a cow?
Okay, I just
And
about
I've never milked
died.
one myself.
I just about died when she bought those 2 things of milk from the guy. They were
Yep.
$5 a gallon or whatnot. I was like, holy cow, that's expensive. Woo!
But it's fresh milk. It's fresh milk.
I know, but I think we can get like some farm fresh milk around here for less than $5 a gallon. Yikes.
Oh, yeah, you probably.
Yikes. Yeah. So here's an interesting thing, and then I probably got to go. But tonight we had just manwich, just a can of manwich in ground beef, right? Except the ground beef that we had may have had some of my grass in it.
Was it from your neighbor's cow?
Yes. Yep. So Dale went and took care of his horses for the weekend, just fed them and stuff like that. And he said, "Here, do you guys like eat like ground beef? I got so much ground beef." And Dale's like, "Yeah, we use ground beef all the time." And he goes, "Well, here, take some of this." He sent him home with like, I don't know, 3 or 4 rolls of ground beef or whatnot. He said, "It probably came from your yard anyhow, this grass-fed beef right from your own yard."
Oh,
then,
thank you, Shatika. Blessings to you.
And then this morning,
That sounds so cool.
I was letting the chickens and the ducks out, and I was walking along beside the fence and, their house and whatnot. And I was like, plop, plop, footprints. I'm like, oh, we've had visitors.
Oh,
Here's a pile, here's a bunch of hoof prints. And I was like, nice. We had visitors.
they like your grass, Mindy. They like your grass.
They do. And you know what? That grass tasted good tonight. Let me tell you what.
About the only way we're going to get some greens in there.
Right. Yeah. We sell the majority of our duck eggs to one guy. He just comes in, he'll buy like everything that we have and he shares them with all of his family, right? We only charge $3 a dozen. Well, he went and he got some from the Vietnamese market because Dale hadn't called him. So he went and bought some. And Dale's like, well, all you have to do is call me. Just call me whenever you need some eggs. I always have some. And he's like, okay. And Dale said, just curiosity. He said, how much did you pay for your duck eggs at the Vietnamese market? He goes, $6. $6 a dozen.
Whoo!
Well,
That's twice what y'all charge.
exactly. You need to call us. Call us. Right? Oh boy.
I know. Oh my gosh.
Okay.
One of these days I'll try duck egg. We don't have ducks though, so I
Yeah,
can't try
they're
duck
good.
egg.
All right. What page are we going to redo? What chapter are we going to redo? Let's see. About 170.
If we do 50, 70, oh, that's 70.
Well, that's 50 pages. From 120 to 170 is about 50. Okay.
Oh, okay.
So
Okay.
it's through chapter 23.
Okay, so yes, 23, no 24.
Exactly. Yep.
Okay.
And then the next
I
section.
always have to do that because I go back on Sunday and I rewatch, and then I hear myself say that, so I know for a fact where I've got to stop before I go and be a bad girl.
Got ya. All right. And then we'll finish it up for the final week, and we'll make some goodies from the book. Now, if somebody wants to go back
We'll
and
have
that
goodies.
second recipe, let us know how it turns out. But
Well, you'll get to know how it turns out with me because you've already seen how my face goes if I don't like something. So, yeah.
oh yeah.
Y'all have already seen me that.
Well,
But
I
I'm
would
planning on it being good, hopefully.
I would dare say that there's not too much in this book that would be like, bleh, you know.
No, unless I just can't read a recipe, that would be on me.
Well,
That would be like, what did I do wrong?
Yep, there you go.
That could happen, y'all.
I know. When I put my mind to it, I can follow a recipe. I can cook pretty good, so yeah.
Well, I mean, it was like my mom made peach cobbler for the first time when I was young. I just didn't know how to keep my mouth shut. Tommy, my stepdad, he was just shoveling it in his mouth. I took one bite. She had accidentally put cornmeal instead of flour. And that was the nastiest tasting peach cobbler that I'd ever had in my life. And of course I let my mother know that. And she didn't mean to. She accidentally used the cornmeal instead of flour. I don't know how in the world but my mother was not much of a cook to start with. And Tommy's like kicking me under the table going, shut up, just eat it. And I'm like, I'm not eating this nasty stuff. Ugh, what's wrong with you?
Right. I know. Yeah, Sue, I'm surprised sometimes when I go to the store even and I look at what they call their farm fresh brown eggs, whatnot. And I'm like, man, you guys sell them things for a lot more than we do. But yeah, anyhow. Okay, guys, time to go. Happy reading.
All right.
And we'll see you next week. And we'll solidify our recipes. Who's going to make what?
There we go.
All right. Okay. See you later. Talk to you guys later.
Bye, y'all.